Hey there, Dani K coming to you from Dani K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip is about measurements for results, for progress, however you want to say it. A lot of times people spend a lot of worry about the scale. There's several different ways that you can measure your progress, measure your results without using the scale or in conjunction with the scale, so you don't get discouraged. A lot of times people, they jump on the scale every single day. Wrong. Do not jump on the scale every single day. Your weight, especially females, your weights are going to fluctuate up and down. So pick a day, and I may have said this already in a couple other videos, but pick a day, and I would always suggest like a Friday. Don't pick Mondays to weigh yourself, because life happens, shit happens. Weekends, we screw up. Cheat day. But shit happens on the weekends. You're not in a real good routine as you are Monday through Friday. So my suggestion is weigh yourself Monday morning on the same scale, whether it's your scale at home, whether it's the gym scale, whatever it might be, but compare apples to apples. Don't weigh yourself on the home scale and then go to the gym scale and it be like 3 pounds, higher or whatever. And, you're like, son of a bitch, I just gained 3 pounds. You didn't just gain 3 pounds going from your house to the gym. No. So, if you lose 3 or 5 pounds, whatever it is, 10 pounds, whatever you weigh at home, whatever you weigh at the gym, it is what it is on those scales. So if you lose 5 pounds, you're going to lose 5 pounds at home. You're going to lose 5 pounds at the gym. 5 pounds is 5 pounds. But the main key is, for your own sanity, either separate the two or just pick one scale and go by that one scale. Don't jump on another scale, because it's going to piss you off, especially women. You're going to come to the gym. Okay, I'm not going to, okay, you'll get set in your mind like, okay, if it's higher or whatever, it's okay because it's a different scale. You get on it, you look at it, and you're like, son of a bitch, it's 2 pounds heavier. Well, I told you not to get on it. So, but at any rate, stick to one scale, stick to one ideal, well, actually not one ideal, but one scale, whether it's the house or whether it's the gym, whatever. And, pick one day, like a Friday, and early in the morning, not late in the evening. But if that's when you weigh yourself in the evening, it's still going to be, comparative from Friday evening to Friday evening to Friday evening, okay? Another way that, a couple other ways that are probably a little bit better, or like you might see faster results with, is measurements, where you might pick a couple of things to measure, like maybe your trouble spots. I know a lot of women are talking about their abs, or their butt, their hips, their thighs, whatever it might be. Measure them, or have someone measure them, because a lot of times it's hard for you to measure yourself. Well, I mean, like the waist, it might be a little bit easy, but, then you kind of like put yourself in a little position to try and see what the number is. So it might just be better if you, get a friend that you trust, that, whatever, to measure your stomach. And I always do like the small waist and the belly button waist. So if you look at your body, sometimes people, I'm almost a tree trunk where I go straight down. I don't really have a small waist and then a belly button waist. But, sometimes, some, women have like the indent, here, and then they have, the belly button, or just pick the belly button, circumference, pick the hip circumference, and, the thigh, whatever, but make sure it's in the same spot every single time, or close to the same spot, so that you get, the right, the correct measurement, each time, the right area. So you also have body fat measurements, which is a good way to make sure that you're losing fat and, not muscle, increasing muscle, or at least maintaining your muscle as you're losing the body fat. I do measurements here. I do, I do, circumference measurements. I do body fat measurements. Body fat measurements, I do like a 9 pinch test, 9 pinch site. with the fat calipers. You know, so it's like I do a, you know, a chest, a bicep, a tricep, the shoulder blade, the lower back, the hip, the thigh, the belly, you know, like at the belly button, the ab, and the calf. I think that's 9 sites. So, you know, that's a good measurement, a good way to measure. And that you might want to do like once a month. You don't want to overdo, because if you don't see the results within the week, or, you know, you're going to get frustrated. So weight measurements, I'd say once a week. If you're doing, you know, like tape measurements, I'd say once a month. Body fat measurements, I'd say once a month. You know, those are 3 good gauges. You know, and you might see, and more than likely you'll see inches. Well, I say in some cases you'll see inches before you see the weight, you know, the pounds come off. So measurement is always a good way to show that, you know, the fat's leaving and the muscle, you know, because the muscle is more compact, and, you know, the fat's kind of more bubblier, more like discombobulated, and the muscle is more, you know, compact. At my gym I have, and I should have had it right now, but I don't. At my gym I have, you know, a fat model, 1 pound fat model, and a 1 pound muscle model. And so you see the actual, you know, like the roughage, you know, of the fat, and then the softness and smoothness of the muscle. So you know, so those are 3 different ways of measurements that are good gauges. And, you know, definitely, like I said, weight once a week on the same scale. Try and be the same day, same time frame, same kind of clothes, or naked, whatever you want to do. The body fat measurements once a month, and the tape measurements once a month. So try that. And, you know, the tape measurements, you know, may not get you as discouraged as once a week weight measurements. So those are just some good gauges, you know, to, you know, see your progress and see those results, and, you know, strive for, you know, chart them, and, you know, the next month you have something to look at and see, oh, I lost 1 inch here, I lost a ½ inch there, you know, that kind of thing. So I hope you like this. I hope it, you know, helps in helping you measure your progress and your results, and keep you motivated to keep getting and seeing those results. So leave your comments, tell me what else you want to hear, and stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.